Crossrope has released a new travel mat, and today I'm going to do a little review on it. So Crossrope just released a travel jump rope mat, which I'm super hyped on because just a little bit of background. I travel a lot and you guys always see me in different places, sometimes in weird places where the ground is not even. One of the things I talk about on this channel, kind of the whole ethos for jump rope dudes, is take your workout anywhere. Like you can be in the middle of a jungle or on a beach or on a dirt side of the highway or on cement in a parking garage, and you can get a good workout in. I've always been searching for, a smaller mat to jump with because the current Crossrope mat, I've heard stories of people taking that places, but it is a little bit too big and I've never taken it on a trip. So before Crossrope released this mat, I was actually going to cut my current jump rope mat apart so that I could take it with me, at which point I spoke to Dave, the CEO of Crossrope, and he was like, dude, don't even worry about it because we got a travel mat coming out. The timing of that worked out really well and I was pretty pumped on that. But today I'm going to tell you what I like about it. And there's not too much I don't like about it, but there's definitely some things that you should consider when deciding if it's right for you. And by the way, I just used this down in Mexico and it was good. It was a good place to use it because I was able to see how it fit into my luggage. I was also able to see like what types of surfaces I could and could not use this on. It is the same strong material as the regular mat, but it's a little bit thinner and it's a little bit more flexible and limber. So this is like good and bad. The good thing about having the super heavy mat is that it's just a little bit thicker, so it's extremely durable. You can lay it pretty much anywhere. The nice thing though about having a little bit of a flexible and smaller mat is that when you roll the travel mat up and then you unroll it, it doesn't like have all these wrinkles in it like the main Crossrope splash mat does. If you roll that up and then unroll it, it takes a little bit for it to get fully flat. The travel mat becomes flat immediately because it is a little bit lighter and it is a little bit thinner. One thing I did notice was the mat moves a little bit more when you're jumping on it. If you see some of the B-roll here and some of the footage of me doing a workout, you can clearly see the mat shifting. The center of where I'm jumping is not really moving, so it works out, but I will say that this mat moves around a lot more, so you're gonna have to constantly adjust it depending on how intense and what type of rope you're using. But again, to be able to jump rope on a dirt or stone road, and it, even if the mat moves around a little bit, it's like, dude, you can get a workout where you used to not be able to get a workout at all. So that's pretty cool. Another thing, I like that it fits so easily into my luggage. I put it in my surfboard bag flat. You could also easily roll this up and stick it in like a traditional luggage case, but it was really portable. It's super easy. And it even has these really thick like cloth straps that once you roll it, it goes around the mat. So you can just like throw it over your shoulder, go wherever you need to with it. One thing I do want to say, because we get a lot of questions on this, do I think $129 is expensive for a jump rope mat? I think it's a good amount of money. Like 129 bucks is not like, it's not $5. It's a good investment. I tell people the same thing all the time. If you invest in something like a jump rope mat, you are not going to have to spend money and time replacing all of your ropes. If you are jumping rope without a mat, you're going to damage all of your ropes, especially if you have a cross rope and you're jumping rope without a mat. You're going to tear through that outer core and you're going to get right down to the steel cable, which makes the rope more dangerous. I just feel like, dude, spend the money. It's worth the investment. I have jump ropes that I still use after 6-7 years that are not even close to worn down the whole way because I've jumped on a mat for so long. Point is, it is worth it. It might be a lot of money to some people, but it will save you a lot of time, headaches, and money in the long run. Don't forget, Crossrope also has a 60-day money-back guarantee. So if you don't like the product, you can send it back and they'll just refund you. That's pretty much it. That's my review of the Crossrope mat. I think it's awesome, just like I think their other mat is awesome too. Technically, you could cut the main mat. If you just have one mat and you want to cut it and use that as a travel mat, you could totally do it. But I do think that because of the flexibility of this newer one and how it just gets even so fast, doing workouts on the road, I think it makes a lot of sense to invest in the travel mat as well, and then just have a regular jump rope mat for your home. So hit me up. Let me know what questions you have about jump rope gear, anything jump rope gear related, about this mat, about the Crossropes, whatever it may be, jump rope shoes, down here in the comments. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next video.